Literally just walked into the hotel room and it is awesome. Luke, you did a great job. Like, this is the best Holiday Inn I've stayed at. Anyway, there's everything I'm gonna bring. Just the hotel room. And the best part, Luke stocked it for me with some Yangling. I think I'm gonna do one of those right now. Thank you. All right, I'm on the Appalachian Trail. I actually just sent everybody a text, so this is about 5 minutes after. So I'm on it, I'm happy. It's gonna be a fun day. Going to Lambert's Meadow Shelter and camp spot. I'm just gonna camp, I'm probably not gonna sleep in the shelter. But, got a lot of views today. Anyway, so this was, got a little project that I'm doing with this, and everybody's probably curious why I asked them their favorite number. And so what I'm doing is I randomize those numbers, or what, basically you guys randomized them for me actually. So what you did is I'm gonna go through each number, each person, and I'm gonna tell you why you're amazing and why I love you. And yeah, just gonna dedicate this hike to all the people who have helped me this year. So yeah, this year's obviously been tough. Oh, hold on, got this right here. Anyway, okay, going on. There's a white blade, I see it. So but yes, I want to tell her, everybody's probably curious why I'm doing this, or I'll call it a midlife crisis maybe, who knows. Just something I've really gotten into, and I want to experience it, and this is supposed to be one of the most beautiful hikes in the world. So anyway, I'm gonna go off here and show you some of the trail. Okay, I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures and videos. All right, love you guys. Well, Kyle, you're my buddy. I commend you on the way. I think you're a great parent. There's no doubt that you have a lot of love for your kids, and you want your kids to grow up right. I know that you're a hardworking man, and I love that you have some strong morals, and you don't back off of them. You know, that's great. You know, one of the things that I really loved is that you welcomed me to manhood when I showed you that I was making a perfect steak. That was your exact words, is welcome to being a man, John. Not man, thanks, Kyle. The guy gets it. Well, Kyle, you know, I love Justin to death, and Jared's my best friend. But there's no doubt you're my favorite. Love you, Kyle. This is Hayes Rock, a really big rock formation, It's really cool looking. It's humongous. I mean, you can't put this into words. Anyway, I can put my tent under here, like my big tent. Y'all's trailer could pull into here. So cool. Apparently, you can climb to the top of it. I'm gonna refrain. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like out of Star Wars or Planet of the Apes or something. That's cool. Alright, I'm at a shelter. I'm getting ready to leave for the day, but I want to show you guys the bathroom systems out here. This is what's called a privy. Just a compost toilet, really out here in the middle of the woods. As you can see, it's not occupied. I'm going to use it. Well, that was an interesting smell, to say the least. Anyway, this is the shelter. This is called Lambert's Meadow Shelter. See, pretty basic. Picnic table, fire pit, privy, and a place to sleep if it gets bad weather or you don't want to put up your tent. Anyway, oh, and then there's the bear box, so you can put your food in at night so bears won't come to you. But anyway. So I told you guys in that earlier video that what I'm doing is wanting to kind of dedicate this trip and basically a few minutes just telling you guys what you know, each one of you mean to me. So, and first up, got Justin. Buddy, words can't describe how much I love you. You're an amazing father, I feel like. I feel I can come to you and I can talk to you about anything. You know, there's been times that I've had to stop by or give you a call or shoot you a text because I'm in a rough spot. And you're there every time. You know, this is harder than I thought it would be to put into words what everybody means to me. And you know, I love you. You know, your family, you got such a beautiful family, you know, and it's not good at this. Give you guys a quick tour. There is the bear box I used last night. There's the fire pit. We didn't make a fire. And then here's this is the Campbell shelter, I think it says. Anyway, smells like a bunch of dirty hikers have slept in there for years, and that's probably what happened. There's my tent way over here. As you can see, the blue blaze that tells you where the water is. You see the blue on that tree, you just keep following it down. It's about I don't know, 100, 150 yards. Let's see, gotta grab something. In these videos, I also have another treat for you guys. You know, I told you about the privy yesterday. And then here's this one right up here, this campsite. And so what I've done is I've taken a selfie in every single one of these privies that I go at, and I'm going to include them in the video. So, oh, there's a bunny. That's my fourth piece of wildlife. There you go, just a basic privy. It's actually not that bad inside. Just a toilet. And this one doesn't smell as bad as the one yesterday. Anyway, go get a selfie. This climb is killing me. I'm 1/10 of a mile from McAfee's Knob, and it is the most photographed spot on the Appalachian Trail. It's a beautiful view of Catawba Valley down below, and boy, it's been a monster climb this morning. The Appalachian Trail is steep and rocky and rooty. Woo! 1/10 of a mile, and then it's all downhill from here, down to the road and back to my car. So I'm almost done with this part of the trip. I'm worn out. Okay, I started right there yesterday, 2 days ago. And I went down a ridge. Right there, that's under my finger. Right there. This. See, focus back in. There we go. And that ridge. Up to that mountain. All the way across. And down. Right about down there is kind of where we camped, and then climbed up this mountain, climbing up to right through there. And as you can see, there's the white blaze. There's my backpack. Holes. You know, one thing I want to do is, you know, there's this is just, it's like almost heaven. You know, right over that way, that's West Virginia. You know, and these are the Blue Ridge Mountains. And if you go north, that way, it's the Shenandoah River, so, you know, country roads take me home, right? Anyway, this is just the knob. We're at 3,200 almost in elevation, and yeah, it just stinks like you can see all those mountains in the background, but you're not even getting half of them. I can see clearly way more. It's just beautiful. It's Johnny's turn. Johnny, you know I love you. And you know, of all the 7 of us, I really feel like you and I are not as close as we should be. You know, what I can say is I have the highest amount of respect for you. It takes a extremely loving person to adopt another child. You know, I don't have that experience. I probably never will. I can only imagine just from the way that I love my kid. And the fact that you brought another one in your home, and I can, you know, from what I can tell, you guys don't treat her any different than Alyssa, and I commend you for that. I think you're a great mom, and you are you are one of the funniest people I know, that's for sure. I love it when we all gather together. Oh my goodness, you can be so funny. I really enjoy just hanging out with you and at your house. There, you know, I look back on many years of knowing you, and you know, there's a lot of amazing memories at your house or Justin's house, and you're involved in all of them. You know, it's you're a special lady to my heart, and you know, that's about it, really. I just want you to know I love you. And you're always awesome. About halfway down from McAfee's Knob, there's another shelter. I'm not staying here today, obviously. Pocatello Mountain. It's a lot bigger than the last shelter. Got the same amenities. There's the bear box right there. Fire ring. Picnic table. You see, I'm good on water, but water's right down there. I'll take you to the important spot. Ooh, this one looks old. Alright, I'm in Atkins, Virginia, which is about an hour and a half south of Roanoke. And as you can see, that's where the Appalachian Trail is. You get that sign with the white blaze on it. This is an old schoolhouse. It's called the Lindamood Schoolhouse. It says 1894. And this place is similar to a shelter. They allow hikers to stay here. And no one's in here, thank goodness. But anyway, this is just what they do. An old schoolhouse. They used to have something written up there, but I can't remember what it said. Something about like teachers make $30. Got a Bible right here in the front. It's pretty cool. Schoolhouse from 126 years ago. And I'm in the town of Damascus. And this is one of the main iconic points on the Appalachian Trail. Look at this. He just came right up to me. Or she? I don't know. You know, I told not to touch them, so I'm not going to touch them. He's just eating some grass. Oh, we got a little small pony coming up, little baby. They smell amazing, just letting you know. okay. It's okay, buddy. All right, I've climbed 1,000 feet in the last mile. That's a lot. It's the most actually of any of the part of the trip. Anyway, I come up here. You get some good views, but I'm all clouded over, so not very many good views. But right behind me is a place called the Fat Man Squeeze. And for the record, I made it through. Y'all can make jokes all you want. Anyway, it was very rocky, very hard, but I got through. Now to go back through and go back down, and I'm probably done for the hiking for the day. This is gonna be an easier day, only about 6 miles. But anyway, love you guys. All right, it's Jordan's turn. Now, Jordan, you know, you came to my life uniquely, obviously by Jared, and you know, this past year, I think you and I have gotten a lot closer, and you know, a lot of it has been because I wouldn't go in what I've been dealing with, and you know, you've just been a amazing friend, and obviously I've leaned on you and Jared for a lot of things. I've spent a lot of time at your house and a lot of tears, probably a lot of beer too, right? But you know, I'm very happy that you and Jared are together. I think you guys are just the perfect couple. I love interacting, seeing the way you guys interact, and then anyway, I love how jokingly you've almost took me in as a kid, even though I'm much older than you. But you're a special lady, and I'm glad Jared has you. Boy, these things are hard to not cry in. But I owe a lot to you for giving me a lot of just advice, help, love, and I'm very thankful for you. And you're one of my best friends. Anyway, love you all. All right, it is Meredith's turn. Well, Meredith, I've known you for going on 15 years, I think. I actually met you shortly after I met Jared. And, you know, you are one of the easiest one of the easiest persons I've ever been able to talk to. You are one of the sweetest ladies I ever met. I am so thankful that you are in my life. You know, I know a lot of times you reached out to Jill to try and give a stepmom's perspective, and you know, I know that so many times she mentioned that you helped her quite a bit, and I really do thank you for that. You know, there's been a lot of times I'll come over when we have a gathering, and you and I'll just have a conversation, and I always just feel better. It's always good to catch up with you and just, you know, seeing the way you are with Drevin. I'm sorry, Drevin too, but Dalton, and just, you're such a good mom. There's no doubt that Dalton is the apple of your eye, and you, anyway, I just really appreciate everything that you are, and for being such a loving wife to Justin. And it's just really cool to see stuff like that. And I'm so thankful that you're in my life. All right. Love you. Next patch. This place is one of the most photographed spots, kind of like McAfee's Knob. As you can see, you can camp up here. I was going to, but it's supposed to be thunderstorms this afternoon. But this is a bald mountain. What that means is there's no vegetation on top, as you can see. But that provides 365-degree views. You can see mountains all the way around. That way is Tennessee. In fact, that very next mountain is Tennessee. This is the very bottom of this. In between these mountains is the North Carolina and Tennessee border. So I'm standing in North Carolina, but my car is parked in Tennessee. This is really cool. This is actually on the Appalachian Trail itself. White blaze. All right. Round 3, maybe, right? We'll figure it out. I don't know what order I'm going to put these in. Either forwards or backwards, or from whatever you guys tell me. Let me get the favorite numbers. But anyway, I'm still here at McAfee's Knob. And as you can see, so I had to do another one of these. And this turn is Jared. Jared, you're my best friend. You know, we've known each other for 16 years now, 15, 16 years. And, you know, we were always amazing friends before, but this past year, you got a piece of my heart now, buddy. I know I could ask anything from you, and vice versa, obviously, but you know, I love hearing from you. I love just being around you. You make my life much better. And I'm glad that we're gonna have a long time together. Looking back, there's just so many great memories. We have vacations that we've gone together, or camping trips, or just good old beer drinking in the garage. I love your family, Connor. Yeah, I love that boy. Love your kids. You're raising them right. It doesn't ever bother me when I come over and you've got your kids. It actually sometimes enhances the fun or whatever. You're great parents. You and Jordan both. Anyway, love you so much, buddy. Okay, this is at the top of Clingman's Dome, and this is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. I'm at 6,643 feet. And this will technically conclude my good old AT adventure. So, as you can see, there's a white blaze there. Oh, you can see through the trees. There's one right down there. This is approximately the 200-mile mark if you're going north from Georgia. Let's see, there's a few white blazes down there. There's actually an observation tower up here, but we are completely in a cloud, so there's zero views. So I figured this would be the best. I'll see if I can get a couple when I'm leaving. This is it. This is the kind of signage that's up and down the trail telling you how far to the next shelter. So there you go. You can see I'm at Clingman's Tower, or Clingman's Dome, which is the highest point also in Tennessee. This is technically the North Carolina and Tennessee border. On the west side of the mountain is Tennessee, the east side is North Carolina. It's not the highest point in North Carolina because there is Mount Mitchell, which is about 40 feet higher. And it's like, I think 40 miles from here or something like that. I'm not going there, but anyway, that's the end. Thanks for joining me. Love you guys.
So